Not much you can do. Meanwhile, I'm going.
No more pain, no more achy feet.
These are the socks to wear to help keep you warm.
Not much
It's
you
just been
can do.
amazing for me. And now, copper-fit compression just got even better. With energizing blue infrared fibers woven into soft, breathable compression fabric to help boost circulation,
Let me
reduce
put the food away.
and relieve pain. Copper-fit compression plus Lumicore blue infrared fibers.
Getting ready for some dessert.
Soothing relief all day, every day, so you can stay mobile.
Gotta get ready for some dessert.
I love these socks. I want to have one all the time. I can get up every morning and do exactly what I want to do because I'm not in foot pain anymore. I'm addicted to wearing them now. I feel like I can get anything done no matter what it is.
Breathable, easy on, easy off design. Graduated compression for energizing support and to reduce swelling from prolonged sitting or standing.
Ready.
Arm support technology, plus more blue infrared fibers to boost circulation and reduce swelling for soothing all-day relief.
They'll keep me going. They're going to keep me mobile, keep me doing the things I want to do.
The Lumicore technology works fantastic. That, to me, was the game changer.
Get mobilized, guaranteed, or your money back. Your Mobilizer socks now at mobilizersocks.com.
That's right.
Plus, your shipping is free. That's right, free shipping.
The more I wore them, the better it got. I just feel happier.
Nothing compares to copper-fit mobilizer
Not
socks.
much.
Nothing.
You have got to get them.
Get yours now at mobilizersocks.com.
Uh-oh. Mm.
You know what, Mr. Dillon? Oh, yeah, it's that Sam Dukes.
I seen the man that done it, Marshal.
Hmm.
He ran down the street there.
Where'd you see who it was?
Yes, he's the one that had the trouble with this fella at the Long Branch. His name's Tracy, Brett Tracy.
Dukes wasn't even Arab. There's some of you fellas are wearing guns. Give me a hand, will you? Let's go down here and look for him. If you find him, holler, because I want him alive.
Listen, mister. You better know why they're chasing me. I need help. You may not believe this. I killed a man tonight on Front Street. I thought he was drawing on me, but he didn't have a gun.
We can talk about that later.
Believe me, mister. He had a belt and a holster, but no gun.
Come on. Look at that shoulder. Sit down. Give me the gun. Now let me take a look at that.
You a doctor?
No. I'm a carpenter. The slug's still in there. It's gonna have to come out.
I ain't gonna have no doctor around here.
No. I'll have to dig it out.
You?
I'm good with my hands.
How come you did this for me?
Maybe it's because I believe your story about how the shooting took place.
Believe me, stranger?
Lie down. I'll get things ready. You're awake. This ought to cheer you up.
It sure will. Thanks, Cody.
How you feeling today?
Pretty well considered. Tell you something, I don't know how you ever did it.
Yeah, the sun was in there to have come out. Boy, I want to talk to you.
Well, sure.
Tell me exactly how this thing all happened.
It's like I told you last night. A fella came out of the alley. I thought he was drawing on me. But he didn't have a gun. That's the thing I can't understand. He had a belt and a holster, but no gun.
You didn't know this man before?
Saw him for the first time last night. In the laundry.
Oh, look at that.
He was roughing up a girl in there.
Look at that. So we do have the convertible here. Look at that.
This girl. You remember her name?
And she was a pretty thing. I believe her name was Rose.
Give yourself up. Go tell the story to the marshal exactly the way you told me. He'll get you a fair trial. Most you'd only spend a few years in prison.
He used to piss Cody, not me. I'm not going to prison for something like this. I got a lot of life ahead of me. I'd rather die fighting. Yes. They're planning on turning me in.
Ain't my right, boy.
There we go. We have activity. There we go. There we go. And of course, that's the reason for this individual being instructed to park here in front. This individual is well known as Catfish, bait focus follow attention span. The female picking up the narcotics directly at 5130 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60804. At 4:24 p.m. Sunday, May 3rd, 2026. We got him. So we do have activity. We do have activity that just took place. This is instructions given on command signal. Now, this is how this works. The individual is instructed to park underneath my window in plain sight. And I'm supposed to place my camera directed at this individual. Remember, I have been preconditioned for quite some time to follow this vehicle. Okay? This vehicle on command signal, once I respond to the electronic harassment, surprise advantage once you approach the window. This vehicle usually is within view of my sight. Okay. Catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span, social acting, of course. So this individual is well documented in his participation of state fraud, mental health, hospital, inpatient, entrapment. Okay, he is on the payroll full time. Okay, full time, and you guys just witnessed the female picking up the narcotics at this time. 4:26 p.m., May 3rd, 2026, Sunday afternoon. There we go. So that is exactly how this works. And we also have another individual on the other side participating as well. We do have homeowner Martinez, son 5135, and the female 5139 trap house. Both of these individuals are trap houses. And this individual does not live here. He lives all the way in the corner. As you can see, I finished eating. Yes, this is part of the equation, bright light harassment. Trying to manipulate me to cover up the windows. So I have to place mats, and they're dark mats, as far as the redirect light on and off switch from next door, 5135, second floor hideout. I got the camera going, and obviously that is where the bright light harassment is coming from right there. You can see the opening of the window. Okay. So we were able to capture the female at 5130. The camera here has been shut down. The camera here has been shut down. Let's see. Okay, and let's see if it's working or not. Okay.
All major MSC entities appear to be operational, though some services have specific updates. MSC Cruises currently active. However,
okay, looks like the camera was shut down to avoid recording any activity in this side. Now, we have an individual that seems to be someone different on video. Okay, this individual has the same make and model as homeowner Martinez, 4-door black Jeep. Was instructed to park there. I got pretty close and I got the individual's face, and obviously in the act of getting instructions from next door, 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60804. And of course, this is the aftermath of May 1st, 2026, Friday at 4 p.m. Thomas Cicero Mayor, Larry Dominic, show of force. Okay? Thomas Cicero, Mayor Larry Dominic, ordered over 60 police officers in the area, okay? Blocking off the back alley and the front, 24th Street in Laramie, was in total lockdown for quite some time, with law enforcement and paramedics and fire department all involved in criminal activity of state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. Okay, and this is another attempt by Thomas Cicero Mayor, the machine, open for business. Okay, remember, I have been, well, so far, no police officers in the scene, but you saw exactly the reason for these two vehicles being instructed to park here. And that vehicle, side by side, both of them are side by side, the Ford Mustang convertible and homeowner Martinez 4-door black Jeep, side by side, Act of Defiance, Unity, and of course Catfish. They want me to place the camera just like here. Nothing wrong with the camera. The camera was shut down, electronically. This is electromagnetic field waves. This is how they're able to turn off any electrical appliance from any electrical source outage. That's it. And this is how they're able to transmit and transfer high-level frequencies, electromagnetic field waves, equal exposure from microwave oven, X-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line. Very deadly over time, secondary health issues or radiation levels. Subscribe to Tech Ingredients YouTube channel, Tech Ingredients, equal exposure from microwave oven, X-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line. Secondary health issues or radiation levels, of course. Okay, this is the latest attempt by Tennessee Mayor Larry Dominic at entrapment of this sort, okay? And, of course, this is a distraction away from the activity taking place at 5130 and 5132 as far as trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. Now, I'm eating, okay? I'm eating, watching TV. I had to turn off the TV because of the high frequencies, and at times I had to mute it, okay? So, other than that, ex-wife should be arriving as well. So that's another reason for trying to manipulate me to respond to cover up other windows, okay? So, I'm under, let's just say behind enemy lines. Plenty of second character witnesses in the area, guys, okay? So, that's what we're dealing with. So far, Dollar Store owner is hiding. Of course, plenty of trap houses in the area. 5130, 5132, 5135 next door, basement. 5139, brother and sister, with a gunshot through the front window. And they're utilizing an Amazon work uniform to be more discreet. Brother and sister, 5139. Dollar store owner selling narcotics directly from his store and retrieving the narcotics directly from his vehicle that's parked right there, right behind his parking lot. That's not his parking lot, but we have the very important person that owns that prime real estate right there with the small businesses involved in criminal activity. That's called making sure there's no loose ends. And of course, we have the mob, Board of Education, District 99, male and female. The male couldn't take the heat in the kitchen. He transferred to a different building, but he does come by from time to time. The mob plan hits with second character witnesses among her co-workers. Oh, look at what we have here. So, there we go. And he is carrying a dog. We have somebody over here walking at the same time frame, so I'm not sure. So, Homeowner Martinez is retrieving, going toward his vehicle. And that's it. You saw that on command signal. They're very aware of my location and activities, instruction given on command signal. Just like 5130 and 5132, they're utilizing children to avoid any suspicious activity. Well, the Martinez family are utilizing their animals to avoid any suspicious activity. That's the reason why Homeowner Martinez came out of his vehicle. Came out of his resident right next door, 5135, and obviously social acting, carrying the dog on hand. The only reason the dog has not been barking is because we do have cameras in the back. Okay, so we have, this phone was shut down as well. Okay, so you can see they are attacking our electronic devices. Okay, they are attacking our electronic, there we go. They are attacking our electronic devices to avoid any suspicious activity. Homeowner Martinez is gone, and the Mustang as well. Okay, both at the same time. Pay close attention. Both left at the same time frame. See that? So the Mustang and the four-door black Jeep were left at the same time frame. This camera was shut down to avoid any suspicious activity, and we were able to capture everything on this camera. Okay, this took place at 4:35 p.m. May 3rd, 2026, Sunday afternoon. And of course, the individual being inside of the Ford Mustang and homeowner Martinez coming out at the same time frame, well, that right there is an act of provocation, and homeowner Martinez as a second character witness. Okay, so that is entrapment. Yeah, police officers in the area involved in criminal activity, in my case, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right forearm tattoo, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrests, court dates, order of protection, document a history of mental health issue illness once I respond to the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks. On video, you guys witness how this works, and instructions are being given periodically and strategizing community gang stalking right from next door, 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60824. The game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, and of course, that's the reason for all of this, and the reason for all of this, okay? Let's see here. Okay, we were able to capture the vehicles leaving at the same time frame on this video, okay? But we still got them here, okay? So it's kind of peekaboo. Now you see me, now you don't. To create disbelief and mistrust among peers, friends, and family members, and of course, the consequences are very severe on the doctor's care. All the scenarios you guys are witnessing in my videos is social acting, and the consequences are very severe on the doctor's care. Okay, so follow us so you won't be a victim of this crime of identity theft. Medicaid. That's right. They're after your identity, and there's a murder plot. And if you want to get rid of somebody, you attack their brain electronically from any electrical source outage. If you want to get away with the murder, well, you have to implement the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment, with Town of Cicero Mayor, Larry Dominic. Manipulate businesses, remain in control, and silence incoherent victims, nursing home final faith, identity theft Medicaid takes place. No witnesses, but plenty of second character witnesses brought and paid for with this type of criminal activity money. That's right. And these vehicles are brought and paid for, paid incentives, family vacation, new vehicles. They're listening to me. The community gang stalking has stopped. Okay, ex-wife should be arriving soon, and we were able to capture the vehicles leaving simultaneously. As soon as homeowner Martinez came out, the vehicle just followed him. The individual was inside the gray Mustang all this time. So the individual in the Mustang was actually waiting for me for some type of confrontation, okay? And homeowner Martinez will have been a second character witness, and the police officers are close by, okay? So this is another attempt by Town of Cicero officials and law enforcement and Larry Dominic at State Fraud Mental Health Hospital inpatient entrapment. There we go. So remember, May 1st, 2026, Monday, at 4 o'clock, this whole area was on lockdown. We already got the information we needed here. Homeowner Martinez leaving, and the gray convertible Mustang. Okay, so we got them here. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, we're back in business. All right, so the loss of revenue, Okay, that's what I'm going to get to. The loss of revenue was over $1 million. How did I come to that estimate? Well, there was over 60 officers here, including fire department and paramedics. Okay, if you add the total income of each individual, that is over $1 million that was wasted for entrapment purposes, taxpayers' money. That's right. This is revenue that is being mishandled by Tennessee officials and law enforcement and Larry Dominic. That's right. On video, you guys saw exactly how this game of manipulation, the plan attacks, is being used on civilians. Sure, you're safe at work, plenty of cameras, and co-workers to protect you as second character witnesses, but when you're home, unless you have this type of technology, you have to make sure you document everything. Okay, so all right, ex-wife should be arriving shortly. Homeowner Martinez's other son is here. Flight 135 and Flight 139, and I guess that's it. Now, we were able to capture the female coming out, and it looks like we were able to capture something else. We were able to capture something else, guys. Oh, there he is again. He's returning. He's returning. Community gang slacking. There you go. And that's it. That's how they do it. You heard the squeaking of the tire. And that is social acting, of course. And that's pretty much it. I guess people are barbecuing. Oh, the individual left. He acted like he was gonna buy something, but he pulled to the side and he left. Okay, so there you go. So the community gang stalking and the individual was waiting and parked way over there in the corner. So it continued, and the individual never left his vehicle. He was inside the vehicle following instructions as far as catfish, and we were able to capture him here. Okay? Returning back as well. Okay? So there you go. You cannot deny Tennessee officials and law enforcement and Larry Dominic. The game of manipulation, daily plan attacks continue. State fraud, mental health, hospital, inpatient, entrapment. 4:44 p.m. Sunday, May 3rd, 2026. We got him. See that? The individual responded. On video. Social acting, of course. And social acting is a very big part of this criminal activity regarding state fraud. Okay, so we were able to capture this, guys. 4:44 p.m. Sunday, May 3rd, 2026. That's it. We got him. How about that, guys, huh? How about that? And I guess that's it. All right, we're going to have to put everything away. Ex-wife should be arriving shortly. Remember, they are depending on my ex-wife reaction and response, and they're depending on my reaction in response to the electronic harassment and the bright light harassment covering up all the windows. Here you go. And his intentions are very, very clear. Now here is where all the instructions are being given from, right from this window. Okay? And the front windows, of course, right there. Alright, that's pretty much it, guys. Another bright line harassment. And the kitchen, you can see how bright it is. See? That's how that works. I place a safety latch to avoid family conflict. See that? And that's it. Alright, we're gonna start cleaning up. Not much we can do, but hey guys, you're only gonna see I'm the only known survivor of this type of criminal activity regarding state fraud mental health hospital inpatient entrapment. Okay? It's a very difficult task, very similar to a comedian called Howie Mandel. You have to deal with it. The only difference is I'm being subjected to lethal electronic harassment from any electrical source outage. In other words, the secondary health issues are radiation levels are very grim. That's right. So very dangerous. There we go. Okay. See that? They're utilizing the car alarm as well. Alright, I guess that's it. Oh! I guess that's it. Or, oh, look at that. The individual returned and he parked over there. There he is right there. Same spot. He just went around in circles. The Mustang convertible parked in the same spot. And see how that works? They're trying to manipulate me to go in and out of my apartment, and my ex-wife should be arriving shortly. See that? So that is involving my ex-wife reaction and response. They're trying to manipulate me to continue going in and out of the apartment so I can capture this individual in the act. We already got him on video, and we already know how this game of manipulation is played. That's the Ford Mustang convertible parked in the same spot. Okay? So these are individuals right next door with a scale. Everything is being measured with a scale called social acting equals response, reaction, panic. Okay? Measuring the victim's emotional disturbance, state of mind. In other words, if the victims respond to electronic harassment, surprise advantage once they approach the window, bam. Now they can implement the car alarm that you just witnessed. They can implement provoke confrontation. They can implement bright light harassment. They can implement police department provoke confrontation, catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span. A number of scenarios based on psychological warfare books, The Art of War, The 48 Laws, The Centennial, Mind Games, Community Gang Stalking, Bright Light Harassment, Dog Barking on Command Signal. A number of catfish strategizing does take place in the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment. There we go. Community gang stalking. So, you can see the process that it takes. And that's why I don't drink or smoke, because you have to be mindful of what's going on to document. And I'm giving you a play-by-play. I want to take advantage and let you guys know ex-wife will be leaving to Mexico soon. Okay? So, I want to continue this. I love what I do. Because I care, and I want to make a difference, guys. This is involving children. This is involving animals, Hawthorne track race horses. This is involving senior citizens, migrants. All are being taken advantage of, okay? So I want to make a difference, and this is involving Tono Cicero Authority, okay? Misuse of revenue by Thomas Cicero officials and Larry Dominic. Once again, over $1 million was spent May 1st, 2026, Friday at 4 p.m., okay? For entrapment purposes. I uploaded the video several times. You saw Thomas Cicero Mayor Larry Dominic, a show of defiance, a show of force, and these police officers were continually circling the area, trying to provoke some type of confrontation. I didn't respond to homeowner Martinez's wife, so she came back with her book bag, and when she did, we were able to capture her going toward the back of her porch. But I started watching TV, and I responded to the electronic harassment, and bam, the signal was given for the paramedics, for the fire department, and as soon as I looked, the individuals were wearing helmets and a shield and a ramming tool to break down the door. The door was not broken, okay? This is to attack the victim's psyche, and the reason over 60 police officers were dispatched was just in case I panic enough, I would run to the alley or I would run to the front, and obviously that's what they were looking for. I uploaded the statement from my son on his conversation with the police officer. One of the police officer, his name is Morano. Morano stated to my son, "Is Miguel Rodriguez your father?" And my son said yes. "Is he here?" Okay? My son said no. I don't know. He said he doesn't know. Okay? So, clearly, I was the intended arrestee that day. May 1st, 2026, Friday at 4 p.m., okay? I was the intended arrestee because they were inquiring about me. And they were also stating, is there anyone on the second floor, okay? So they wanted to interact with me, and then that's what the paramedics were there for, okay? That's what the fire department was there for. And good cop, bad cop, social acting, okay? Requesting for me directly by as far as my name. Clearly, their front cover-up was that someone called trying to hurt themselves. Obviously, it was homeowner Martinez that did that, and she snuck out through the back door, through the garage, and utilizing her son's vehicle. Both of them were waiting right by Board of Education District 99 building, similar to the Ford Mustang convertible, just like that, okay? So they were waiting. I didn't respond because I was eating and I was enjoying my food and watching TV, but we caught homeowner Martinez returning back with the same clothes and book bag shortly after, and we documented that, and we followed her to the back, and shortly after, the police officers arrived, okay? Remember, attacking the victim's psyche. Now, $1 million, over $1 million of lost revenue for this type of social acting, guys, okay? I'm pretty sure these 60 police officers could have been used in other areas, and especially Morton High School students. On that fateful day, the Morton High School student, his life was taken away, okay? A young teenager, okay, going to school, and he did not get the protection he needed. Our taxpayers' money being misused, okay? So there you go. That's the reason I continue to be public enemy number one as far as Thomas Cicero officials working on a harassment case against me. Who is harassing whom? That's right. We have Department of Public Health 2 days in a row parked right here in front. We have the building inspectors provoking a confrontation. We have Department of Public Health, Public Works, Thomas Cicero employees participating in provoke confrontation and social acting. We have Board of Education, District 99, male and female, participating with second character witnesses among their peers and security guard. Okay, we have the dollar store owner throwing rocks at the window. Okay, also social acting, and of course playing the victim, the dollar store owner playing the victim, waiting for my ex-wife, and to create family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust, I am harassing him. Okay, so on video, and we also have an attempt a physical contact pre-holiday Christmas. My son leaving to the stores with his girlfriend, a four-door white Jeep. Once they left, a green truck was instructed to park here in front, leaving the vehicle running, okay, with the wiper blades going back and forth. The individual, I was manipulated to approach the window once again electronically. The individual started walking toward the dollar store, and a couple of seconds later, he reappeared the opposite direction, just like homeowner Martinez and her family members. But this was a physical attack. Remember, in my case, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right forearm tattoo, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrests, court dates, order of protection, document a history of mental health issue illness to avoid long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues, or radiation levels. But on that particular day, as far as a particular physical attack with the green truck that we uploaded several times, false police reports. In other words, it will have been documented that I fell down the stairs and hurt myself, okay? Because it was a snowy day, and this is how Thomas Cicero is able to manipulate businesses, remain in control, and silence their arbitraries. I guess the community gang stalking has stopped. There we go. Okay, so that's it. That's it. That's what we got, guys. Intentions are very, very clear. Okay? There we go. Okay, so the door remains locked. This is a trap house. 5135, and the bright light harassment continues. Alright, that's it. We're going to start cleaning up. Ex-wife should be arriving shortly. I got to wash dishes. All this is going to get cleaned up. I didn't cover up the living room windows, but I did place dark items on the floor so they won't be able to redirect the light from any shiny object, glare, or flash. Okay, you can see right there. Okay, that's it for me, guys. The party is over. This is the reason why I'm still here, guys. That's right. And the camera was shut down again. See that? All right, we're going to continue focusing right here. This should be activity, but we were able to capture the female leaving with the narcotics, guys, on video. Okay? And that was a big part of the distraction, of course. 5130. And the trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. 5130. 5132. At the golf course, all year round, indoor, outdoor. 5135 next door. 5139, brother and sister, gunshot right through the front window of their basement apartment. We also uploaded the owner of 5139, a good friend of mine, Joe and Anna, involved in criminal activity as well. Okay, so friend or foe, everyone is being documented. We also have Carlos Anetti. They own a protein shake business. Same resident as the dollar store owner. Involved in criminal activity. Good people. I know them very personally for a couple years. And obviously, I used to go there all the time. And, well, good people, like I said, feelings are going to get hurt. They continue circling the area, utilizing their white vehicle. They're participating in catfish, of course, and distractions. All right, moving on for now, 5 p.m. Sunday, May 3rd, 2026. That's it. Show's over for now. Ex-wife should be arriving, so I got to start cleaning up. And that's what we got. Not much we can do, guys.